Have you ever sat down to watch a scary movie and then realized that it wasn't actually that scary at all? That's how it is with multiplying fractions times whole numbers. You might think it's going to be difficult, but once you know the tricks, it couldn't be easier. So today, I'm going to teach you how to multiply fractions times whole numbers. Let's go. What's up, mathematicians? It's your old pal, Mr. D, back with you once again. If you're new to this channel, make sure you click that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the latest math videos that will help keep you at the top of your game. Now, today we're going to be learning how to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Remember, a whole number is just a number with no decimal, fraction, or negative symbol with it. It's just a regular number. Now, we can multiply fractions times whole numbers with a few simple moves. Let's start by looking at this problem, 3 times 4/5. If you were to draw this out, it looks something like this. 4/5, 3 different times. Of course, I could just count out the 1/5 sized pieces here and have an answer, but who wants to draw these out every single time? We need a faster and easier way to do this, don't we? So don't worry, I got you. There are a few steps for multiplying fractions times whole numbers, and these notes are available in the description of this episode, so by all means, click the description and grab the resources that you need. So here's the steps to multiplying fractions and whole numbers. Step 1, write the whole number as a fraction. Step 2, write your equation horizontally. Step 3, multiply straight across. And step 4, simplify when possible. Let me show you. Let's start with step 1. Write the whole number as a fraction. Did you know that you can write any whole number as a fraction simply by writing that number as a fraction over 1? It's true. 4 is the same as 4 over 1. 18 is the same as 18 over 1. 20 is 20 over 1. I could go on, but you get the idea. Now, why does that work? Well, that's because the fraction bar in a fraction doubles as a division symbol. So 4 over 1 is the same as 4 divided by 1. And 4 divided by 1 is, well, 4. In fact, anything divided by 1 will stay the exact same. So as we're solving 3 times 4/5, the first step is to rewrite 3 as a fraction. See? So now we have 3 over 1 times 4/5. Now let's do step 2. Step 2 says to write your equation horizontally. That means side to side. You don't want to set up your multiplication problem vertically or up and down if you're dealing with fractions. You always want to write a fraction or mixed number multiplication problem horizontally. And the reason for that is because it helps you with step number 3. Step 3 is to multiply straight across. Here's the thing, you guys. When you add or subtract fractions, you have to give them the same denominator. When you multiply fractions, though, you don't. So you can go straight into solving now. Multiply straight across. So for our example, 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 5 is 5. So now we have the beginning of our answer, which is 12 over 5. I said the beginning of our answer because 12 over 5 is an improper fraction, where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So we need to convert this back into a mixed number to make sure that we're in simplest form. And by the way, we have videos all about converting mixed numbers and improper fractions and about simplifying. So for more in-depth lessons on how to do those skills, be sure to check those videos out. I'll link them in the description of this episode if you need them. So we can simplify 12 over 5 quickly. 12 divided by 5 is 2, that's our whole number, and then there'd be a remainder of 2, and that's our numerator. And of course the 5 will stay the same, so our final answer is 2 and 2/5. And that squares with our diagram from the beginning too, doesn't it? 4/5 3 times, remember that? Now if we arrange these slightly differently, you'd see that we now have 2 whole circles and 2/5 of the last circle. So that's how we have 2 and 2/5. Okay, are you ready to try a few together? Grab your paper and pencil, and let's go to the whiteboard. Let's solve this one. 4 times 2/9. Here's our steps again. Step 1 is to write the whole number as a fraction. So let's write it again. 4 over 1 times 2 over 9. Step 2 is to write it horizontally, which we've already done. Step 3 is to multiply straight across. 4 times 2 equals 8, and 1 times 9 equals 9. So we have our fraction 8/9. This time we don't need to do any converting into a mixed number because we didn't end up with an improper fraction. In fact, we don't need to do anything else because 8/9 is already in simplest form. Remember? If the numbers are sequential, meaning in order like 8 and 9, then you're already in simplest form. So step 4 is already done too. Now let's do this one, 2/3 times 12. This time I put the whole number second instead of first. Now there's no need to worry about that because of a little something you learn in school called the commutative property of multiplication. Those fancy long words just mean that I can change the order of the number when multiplying and get the exact same answer. So I can put the whole number first or second and it won't change anything. So here we go. First, change that 12 into 12 over 1. Second, horizontal, got that done. Third, multiply straight across. 2 times 12 is 24, and 3 times 1 equals 3. So we have 24 over 3. Now, we definitely need to do step 4 and simplify because we ended up with an improper fraction. Let's quickly convert this. Remember, the fraction bar is also a division symbol, so we need to do 24 divided by 3, which is 8. And since there's no remainder, 8 is the answer. No need to write 8 0/3, that's just doing too much. So was I right? Easier than you thought it'd be? I hope so. If you need to go back and look at anything, definitely pause or go back to rewatch whatever parts that you need. For more math videos like this one, or for the 1-minute straight-to-the-point math reminder videos, click the links that you see on the screen here. Until next time, I'm Mr. D. Thanks for joining me.